Hello, I'm Gordon Lundy, the leader of your council, West Berkshire. Now it's time again to set the budget for the coming financial year, and I want to share with you what is proposed for the public services we provide and you depend on. Now I believe the economy is turning a corner and we can all look forward to better times in the future. Meanwhile, there's still a need to make savings, but I'm pleased to say we will be able to do that while continuing to invest in the essential frontline services that you need. In the past 12 months, we've improved education, putting our primary school performance in the top quarter in the country. We've introduced free school meals for infants, and this year we will begin the process of building a much-needed new primary school in Newbury. We've helped cut youth unemployment in the district by half, launched the rollout of superfast broadband for homes and businesses across the district, completed a major flood defence scheme in Thatcham, and opened a new West Berkshire Museum, despite these difficult times. This year, your council plans to spend £124 million on running public services across West Berkshire. Now, £61 million of that needs to go on supporting vulnerable adults and children needing care. £10 million will go on education, £17 million on collecting waste and recycling, and over £20 million will be spent on maintaining and improving our road network. The rest would run services including environmental health, benefits management, public health, planning, parks and sports grounds, as well as necessary support services. Now we'll also be investing £14 million in improving our school buildings, a further £1.4 million on flood defences and drainage, and a further £2 million on superfast broadband capability, which is aiming to deliver 95% coverage by 2017. On top of that, the CARE Act, which comes into force on the 1st of April, gives us the opportunity to spend an additional £6 million in providing social care to a much larger group of vulnerable people than we've ever been able to do before. We'll also provide additional support for carers in the community who do such essential work in helping to look after vulnerable adults. Now, more than half the money to pay for these services comes from council tax. The good news here is that to help you through what are still very difficult times, we will not be increasing council tax this year. Now, this means that there's been no increase in council tax in 4 out of the last 5 years. So council tax is now taking 10% less of your household income than it did 5 years ago. A major part of the remaining income is from an annual government grant. Now, all councils receive such grants, but the government will have cut the grant for West Berkshire by £8.5 million across this year and next. And this change means we still have to make savings. To help tackle the national deficit, our council has already made savings totalling £31 million in the last 4 years. Balanced against these are some increases in income, but there is now a need to make £6 million in savings for the coming financial year. Most of this we predicted, but in November we asked you about the need to make some savings in services for young people. Now, many thanks to all of you who have responded. Your comments can be found on this website. And although we will be saving a further £300,000 in this area, the good news is that in all of these areas, the consultation has shown a possibility of other organisations carrying on the work of the service. A lot of other savings are being made by changing the way we deliver services and reducing spending in some areas that were consulted on and agreed last year. And whilst there will be some redundancies, these are not to frontline service posts. Your council is adapting to the changing times we live in, helping to ensure West Berkshire continues to be a great place for us all to live. Thank you very much for your time today.